we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start in the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, running back gets the give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The short hands, it's Hansen. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle it off.
Always a welcome play for the defense if they get a sack at the 47. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye team.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Here comes the heat. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Looking for a man, it's Sayin. Coming out aggressively. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window...
Turning on the Jets. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's first and 10 from the 31. Pulls it and fires to the left. Turns it on in midfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's ball. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They've got a first down here to open the period. Running behind that left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to throw, it's Flagway. Catch in the middle, it's Hansen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Rides the back on the option, the give. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Gators are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
They were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affected the football game.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
On On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it. First down and more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
The give from the gun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And the Gators line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
The give on the option. Touchdown, Gator! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He's loose. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
That's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Steered out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. To the air, it's Szn. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On the run, still looking. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags a quick pass on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to throw. It's Szn. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I like the direction and what this offense was doing right there. You need to go to a guy that can make you a play, and he's already showed it. He's the only one that's made a play. He's been in the end zone today. You need more big...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. The play action fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Oh, it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They go to the ground. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again, who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He'll toss it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make.
He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense, take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Lagway. That's caught. It's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He'll pull it on the read. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not. Touchdown, Florida! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Finds the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Fourth down, gotta have it here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And it's